Hey guys, this is TheFallenElite549 here, doing a review on the Fallen Elite's secondary self MoC, Shadowblur. Now, this is a requested review by the TheFallenElite549 himself. So yeah. Whew, but out of breath. But yeah, where to begin? Anyway, this guy has been improvised a little bit. He had a different lower leg design. He had armor up in the arms, and he had Hydraxon's hands. But I decided to use my hand design, a little sort of prototype design I was working on for new MoC. Basically with this scroll armor. Well, it didn't actually have scroll armor on it, but I think it had a blue, sort of, what's it called? I do apologize, before we go any further, guys, because I do have the cold. So, he had a black, no, it had a blue, trying to think here, what's it called? I can't remember. But anyway, he had I put the scroll armor piece on because he had a scroll armor piece on the side of his actual leg design. Oh crap, I put that on upside down. Actually, what way does it look better? Does it look better this way? Or does it look better this way? I'm gonna go with this way. Come on, go on. You know you want to. But yeah, I took one nebula apart, as you can probably tell, from this black technique piece. Then I've got a gray one and another gray one, because I obviously didn't have 4. So, yeah. I wonder if those two pieces were actually black, you could kind of qualify for a black fantasy. I wonder. But yeah. Anyway, up into the torso. This is my favorite part of this guy. I love this design for the torso. It was a bit complicated trying to make. It's probably wrong because I couldn't really follow the instructions that well. But I think I got most of it right. You can't really see it because it is kind of black, but kind of black? Why did I say kind of black? Anyway. Yeah. On the back here, we've got a lot of these slicer feet. I've got one here, and 2 here. One to hold the neck joint on, and one just to fill in the gap between these 2 technique pieces, which make up the main torso. Now, another thing I should mention, I think The Fallen is probably one of the first people, either that or the first person I've ever seen to actually use a Glutorian neck for wrist articulation. Because I have always used a Hordika neck. So, anyway, nothing special about the upper thighs, or the thigh pieces, or armor, or whatever. No, it's just normal neck and feet as well. Nothing special about those. Now, before we go into the arms, I'd better do the mask. The mask is an upside down sort of version of, Onua Metru. Just flip that upside down. There is that. And before anyone asks, Mektal is over to the left there. So, just to prove to you that I have 2. Oh crap! His mask just fell off. Prove to you guys that I have 2 masks, and there's a funny story behind that, which actually isn't so funny, but. Anyway, I'll tell you that story another time. I really can't be bothered telling you now, but as you can see, we've got the entire team in the background, so I'll go into that later in the video. But yeah, anyway, lower arms the arms are connected by her deconnect piece, upside down her deconnect piece. I prefer it the other way, but you know, it kind of looks cool this way. So anyway, I didn't put armor on the upper arms because the only pieces I could use were on Magmarizer's lower legs. And I am not, and I mean not, taking Magmarizer apart for anyone or anything unless I have to do a how-to. So, yeah, there's something. Nothing special about this lower arm. It's just, you know, usual. And then this claw is black. Entirely black claw. This was a design I came up with freaking ages ago, but I never actually got a chance to use. Now, for anyone here that's watching a video, watching this video and thinking, hey, doesn't that design belong to Awesomeness? 2, 5, 7, I can't remember the number, but doesn't the design belong to Awesomeness? And I'm like, well, here's me saying, technically yes, but technically no, because I did come up with this design, like ages ago, but at the same time, well, not at the same time, but at a reasonably, Awesomeness put it in one of his videos. And then now I'm thinking, oh crap, now I need to give him credit for a design that I came up with. So, I don't see how that's fair to me, or fair to anyone else. Because, I mean, if you think about this, you come up with a design, and then someone else comes up with that same design but releases it before you do, and you have to start giving credit to them because because everybody says technically it's their design. I don't see how that's fair. So here's me saying I came up with this design, so did Awesomeness. It doesn't belong to anyone, so there, settled. No one stole anyone else's design. Keep that in mind. Now, I did have enough black Borak eyes for the other claw, but I decided to kind of make it sort of reddish orange, just to give it a bit more sort of cooler feel. Just make him a bit more vicious looking, kind of thing. I don't know what the word I'm looking for is. That's why I'm kind of stuck. So that's quite a mean looking. That's quite a menacing looking bows. Wouldn't you agree? I would. I know I would. But anyway. So yeah, Shadowblur is a really, really cool MoC. I really enjoyed kind of making this guy as well. So, although I do have one complaint about the Fallen's how-to. Next time you're gonna do a how-to, dude, do not let your friend in, because he is kind of a, you know, ass. So, and if he's 15, he's never ever tried to make a MoC, he has no sense of creativity. But I can hardly talk about the about the whole Xbox thing, because yeah, I've been playing Final Fantasy 13 for the past week. Actually, that's a lie. I got it 2 days ago. I'm already stuck. I can't get past this stupid thing where you're playing. Okay, so anyone that does play Final Fantasy 13, if you are in the same position of me, please comment, or if you're past that, please comment on how to get me past there. It's, I think, either the end of chapter 3 or the start of chapter 4, where you're playing as Saz, and you've got to go up against that weird tractor-looking monster type thing, and then you beat it once, and then you fall down a hole, and then it jumps down after you. I can't get past that part. So if anyone knows how to do it, please contact me, because I don't like playing as Saz. I only like playing as Lightning. She's cool. So, anyway. Back to the MoC. What I was thinking while I was making this MoC, seeing as how I've got Toocladicus up there, and I'm still waiting on the how-to from Arcadia on Lucaro, I kind of figured, seeing as how Arcadia, Liberty, and the Fallen were the only 3 that entered my MoC contest, and it was a top 5, and Liberty and Arcadia got spaces in my series. I thought, well, seeing as how I've got one of the Fallen Elite's MoCs here, why take them apart? Why not use them on my series? So, the TheFallenElite549, if it's okay with you, can Shadowblur be in my series? Because it's entirely up to you. And one more thing before I sort of close up. He did have sort of tubing, black tubing from Mari Matoro, or I can't remember. But he had it on there and I couldn't find two of the tubes. I couldn't exactly remember how to attach them, or figure out how to attach them. So, I just left it, basically. But yeah. Oh yeah, one more thing before I go. If I just move Shadowblur out of the way, you can kind of... I can sort of show you the entire team. There's Shadowblur, Tyron in the back, and Cladicus, Magmarizer with his new kick-ass weapon, Blizzian, Leptak, Arcana. Oh yeah, one more thing. Our Arcana has had an upgrade, and I finally figured out how to fix the chest problem, so she doesn't wobble anymore. And there's Mektal. So, that's about it. Oh yeah, and one more thing about Magmarizer. If you look real closely in there, he now has wings. But, I'll kind of get on to that after this. So yeah, that's just about it. In fact, that is it. So, this has been MoC2121 doing a review on the Fallen Elite's 549's secondary self MoC, Shadowblur. So, I'll see you guys for now. The next review will probably be on the upgrades that I've done to quite a few of these people. And hopefully soon after that I can do a review of Arcadia 770 self MoC Lucaro. So, this has been me, BM, MoC2121, signing out for now. So, I'll see you guys